Hello and welcome to the channel update video for the month of August 2013. My name's Lumin and right now we're going to be talking about the Tales of Lumin channel, what's been happening, what's coming up over the next month or so, and everything else related. Got my list of topics here. I think we're going to have slightly fewer topics this time around, but I'm going to be talking about a couple of them in greater detail. And I'm going to start by saying that I got a whole bunch of feedback from last month's channel update. You guys left a whole lot of really good advice in the form of comments. You sent a whole bunch of really good advice in the form of emails and messages. I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you to all of you. Both the positive and negative comments were super useful, and I did read every single one more than once. I received a couple of messages and emails that I would say summed it all up quite nicely, and I am going to be, let's just say, taking all of it in and putting a lot of it to good use. Now, I'm going to say, based on what I was told, everything seems okay. There aren't any major things that need to change. I don't need to change who I am entirely. I mean, that wasn't going to happen anyway. Let's face it, I can't change who I am. It's not going to happen. I'm mostly going to be making smaller changes that I would say most of you probably won't even realize are happening. Some of you may, and great. That's good. You're really paying attention. But it is mostly just going to be smaller stuff, and some of it is going to be more related to certain series. Things like manage your inventory better in Skyrim. Some people actually made that like the center point of their arguments, and that's not one of the major concerns here. I will, however, say that I'm definitely going to do that soon. I just want to get to a point where I can fast travel back to Skyrim, which I just did. Okay, so I got out of the Temple of Mirak, and now I can... Why am I talking about this? That's so unimportant. Anyway, I received good feedback, and I am going to be applying some of the advice and input that I received to the way I commentate, the way I play games, and all that other stuff, even the way I run my channel and the way I release videos. But there won't be any drastic changes, and any changes made to the way I commentate games and stuff like that would be done very slowly over time anyway. So the chances are, as I said, most won't even realize it's happening. Again though, thank you so much for both being honest and just being straight up helpful and friendly about it. Jumping in there to defend me when some people said either rude or hateful stuff, which there wasn't a lot of. Most of you guys were just genuinely concerned, which I like. Concerned about the fact that I was worrying about these things being said to me, and it just goes to show that the Tales of Lumin community, you Loomies, the guys watching my videos, everyone subscribed to me, the greatest community in the world. Truly. I mean, if you look at the comments section of any of my videos and then just take like a snapshot of those in your mind, move on over to someone else's videos. Sure, most of the other people that you would go and look at are probably bigger than me with more subscribers than me, but do that, compare the two, and wow, you're gonna be in for a bit of a shock. In the best possible way, of course. So, with that out of the way, I wanted to also just talk about the fact that we're nearing 20,000 subscribers. Again, I think I've mentioned that in the last 2 or 3 channel updates already, but by the time this video goes up, I could already be at or past 20,000. As of recording it, there are 30 free spaces. So you can be one of the exclusive few to get in before 20k. Now, thanks for that, firstly. Thank you to all the new subscribers for, I don't know, what did you subscribe for? Hearthstone, Cube World, any of the stuff that I've been doing in the past month or so. We're going to be talking about the specific series in just a little bit, so chill, hold on with that. I wanted to just say in this segment that I've not really got anything proper planned for 20k yet. I've got a huge giveaway that I'm going to be doing. I wish I could throw a couple of Hearthstone beta keys in there, but I can't right now. Don't have any with me that I can just give to you guys yet, but I am working on getting a couple of them, and that would be already a good start. But I've got a whole bunch of other stuff to give away. both that I myself collected and that some of you guys gave to me to give away. We'll get to that when I get to 20k though, and there's not going to be any hoops that you need to jump through or anything like that. I'm just going to post the giveaway. Hopefully you guys are going to like what I'm going to be giving away, and then you'll have your chance to win whatever there is. But there's going to be a whole lot. I mean, I want a lot of you to get something, if possible. We'll see. We'll see about that. Then, this coming weekend is actually my birthday. The 1st of September, I'm turning 21 years old. That's not happening now. I'm turning 28. I thought I'd take a chance. See if I could keep a serious face after saying that. It's been a while. 21 feels like ages ago. And that said, I might not get that much up over the weekend. I'm going to do a whole lot of preparation work and stuff. And it's not like I'm going to go out and party hardcore on my weekend or anything on my birthday weekend. But we are going to go out to eat lunch with my family. Myself and Eileen might do something together. There's nothing huge or spectacular or extravagant happening. The chances are, the evening of my birthday, after we've had lunch at a really nice restaurant or whatever, because my entire family, or at least my close family, so my mother, father, sister, her family, etc., they're coming through here. We're going to have lunch. They're coming through from the farm, so it's a bit of a drive for them, but they're going to do it. They're going to make the exception because we visit them so often. And after that, the chances are good that I'll just come home and play some games. Maybe go for a walk with Nero, maybe watch a movie or two, stuff like that. I just want to relax. That's what I want to do on my birthday. If something else comes up, then we'll see. But that's the plan for now. And that said, either Sunday or Monday might have slightly lighter content on the channel, but I'll try leading up to the weekend, just pre-record a whole bunch of stuff, and it shouldn't be a problem. Should be fine. So, moving on. Oh, camera sucks. Big caps. That's what I put in there. So if any of you notice any out of sync, and I should probably not even say it because that's going to make you look for it specifically, any out of sync video / audio when I'm recording these HD videos with my webcam, then, well, firstly, well spotted, because I try to cover it up as much as I can, and secondly, I can't help it. You know, I've been struggling so much to record and edit videos with the camera. Well, the recording part's easy. It's recording, I press a button, it's done. But when I want to get it into Sony Vegas, which is my editing program of choice, then it's just a whole lot more effort than it should be. So I gotta first convert the video away from an MP4, which for some reason doesn't work in Sony Vegas. The HD proper 720p or 1080p videos that this webcam records don't work in Sony Vegas. I can't import them before I convert them. So I gotta convert them, and in the conversion process, the audio and video goes out of sync. So then I have to split the audio from the video and then try and resync it, but it's a bit of a mish. All I'm trying to say is that I don't actually have the means to get a proper full HD video recording camera at the moment, but you know what, I'm kind of happy with a webcam anyway, so I'm not going to go out of my way to spend a whole bunch of money on a camera if this is working. I just wanted to say that if you did realize that it wasn't quite as great looking, these videos that I record with my face on them, quite as great as other people's videos, that's why. That's why. The webcam works amazingly well for stuff like face cams anyway, so that's what I use it for the most part, so that's fine. That's fine. Now we're going to move on to the playthrough talks about the currently running series on the channel, and we're going to start with Hearthstone. Hearthstone has been going amazingly well. Some people are not super happy about it, obviously, because I've been spamming the channel with it, but let me talk about that for a second. So, because so few people are actually in the beta at the moment, and most of Europe can't even get access, I see it as a good business decision. Look at me. Calling things business decisions, to release a whole bunch of these videos now, because there are a lot of people who want to watch them. So I'm trying to keep the Hearthstone content flowing as quickly as I possibly can. I'm obviously still producing high quality content. Well, at least high quality for my channel. I've scrapped a whole bunch of videos because I didn't like them, because I either didn't like the way I played, or I didn't like some of my commentary, or whatever. I'm still picky like that. So that's not changing, but I am trying to get a lot of it up. Now, yes, a lot of people like it, but a lot of people also unsubscribed when I started posting a lot of Hearthstone. It does, however, seem like most of the people that were like not interested in the least have unsubscribed now, and my subscriber count is actually once again going up, which is great. Absolutely amazing. And for those that are not as interested in Hearthstone and just want to see more of the other stuff, don't worry, the Hearthstone will be regulated at some point, and I'll just try and keep it going constantly. Daily content for Hearthstone, obviously, but I will slowly but surely start mixing everything else back in and get everything else back to its regular pace as well. Right now, with the delay of the Hearthstone EU beta and all that, it just makes sense for me to get a lot of Hearthstone out. And what can I say? I am loving the game. You guys seem to be loving it as well. I'm not great at it because I haven't had that much time to play, but I am liking it, and I have taken the input, criticism, and feedback that you guys have given me into account as well. I think the most that you guys say is just that there should be slightly longer videos as well, which is understandable. I wouldn't mind trying to get a good mix of shorter, say 10 to 15 minute videos up, and then some slightly longer 20 to 30 minute videos up as well. I was even thinking of doing an arena-thon, like a marathon, just for the arena, where I play through an entire arena run in one sitting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. If I do really well and I have to play 10 games, 11 games, whatever, then it might get a little bit tough for me to do commentary all the way through. But I said to Eileen before that multiple times that because of how much I'm enjoying Hearthstone and for various other reasons, my commentary on it is just so much easier to do. It really is. I mean, I can just say the best way of explaining it is I'm just feeling it. When I'm playing Hearthstone, doing commentary, it's just working, it clicks. So that's that. Hearthstone's great. I got in contact with some of the Hearthstone guys on the team, the community managers and stuff, and I've spoken to the EU community managers and all that. I have asked them for keys to give to you guys, so that's definitely something you can look forward to at some point. I'm not sure how many I'll get or when I'll actually get them to give away, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping. But that's that. If you guys have any input, any criticism, any feedback about Hearthstone specifically, leave it here. I'll read it. I might reply, I might not, but I will read it. Definitely read it. Then, I also wanted to say that I can't buy card packs in Hearthstone just yet. One of you guys actually donated some money and said, listen here, I'm loving the Hearthstone. It would be great if you could buy some card packs. But if I had to buy them now, right the heck now on the account that I'm playing on now, then that money would be wasted because I wouldn't have it after launch. So once it starts up in the EU, once the beta starts there, I'm going to get a couple of card packs, most definitely. And let me just tell you, it is going to be so amazing. Absolutely glorious. I can't wait. I just feel like at the moment I'm struggling to be competitive with some of the classes because of the lack of cards, and I know that sounds silly, but the reason for that is that a lot of people playing at the moment bought a whole lot of card packs and they got their card collection to a competitive level really quickly, whereas for me it's going to take longer because I need to play Arena to get cards and Arcane Dust and Gold and stuff like that, do dailies to get cards and Arcane Dust and Gold and stuff like that, so it takes longer. Now when the game launches it's not going to be so much of a problem, but right now in beta there are fewer people. You run into the same people more often than you would when the game would be out and there'd be more players, and those people are not, let's just say, shy of buying cards. They buy a whole lot of cards. I mean, we've seen some of the streamers and stuff opening 500 packs at a time or whatever. Obviously, they're going to be able to make the coolest possible decks. I've got so many cool ideas for decks. Man. But I'll get to that. So when EU starts, more cards and stuff like that, and maybe I won't get as many disconnects, then I'll also be able to start doing community stuff. I would absolutely love to start challenging you guys. Man. Or have you guys start challenging me. Say, hey Lumin, I've got this deck that I think will just crush Juniper Special Volume 1. And I'll be like, tell me another. But then we'll play anyway. And we'll see. We'll see who has the last laugh. I can't wait. Then, next. Cube World. Cube World has been slowed down a bit because of Hearthstone. I'm going to get it up every 2 to 3 days now, and I'm not done with it. It's not going anywhere. I know you guys still enjoy the Cube World, but it has, since Hearthstone's launch, been getting fewer views. And I know it's not really fair towards the people that like Cube World and Skyrim and Dota and all the other stuff. It's not fair that I'm releasing so much Hearthstone, but as I said, business decision. I just want to do this to make the best of it for now, and to maybe just establish myself as a good person to go to for Hearthstone content. But Cube World is still a whole lot of fun. It is getting to the point where we'd need to do a little bit of grinding and stuff like that to be able to, let's just say, be competitive and clear some of the mission zones we found and stuff like that. But hey, Cube World's still going to come up on the channel. Every 2 to 3 days, I'm going to get a Cube World episode up. Still going to be myself and Helene, and we still enjoying it. I would love it if Wale would update the game, fix a couple of the bugs, add a few things. That would be great, but we haven't heard from him in a while, which is a bit of a pity. Still though, Cube World's good. You guys are enjoying it. We're going to keep it up. It does, however, take a bit of editing work. Some episodes more so than others, some episodes less so than others, but it does take a bit of editing work, so it is a bit more effort for me to get it up and uploaded. But hey, whatever. Another reason I've been getting so much Hearthstone up, which I should mention, is because there's so little moving on the screen, the videos end up being a little bit smaller than videos of, say, Cube World, or Dota, or Skyrim, or whatever, so it's also a bit easier for me to upload with our slow internet. And for those that sort of just subscribed or recently started watching my videos, I have 0.5 meg up. It takes me, for a gig, I'd say around 350 minutes, 300 and something minutes. It depends on the weather, how the internet is feeling on the day, a whole bunch of things. But our internet is really slow. If I could upload super fast, well, I'd never have a problem. But that's that. Skyrim, as long as people watch it, I'm going to keep doing it. I will get to the inventory management before or soon after the next episode. I might not do it in the next episode, but I'll do it soon. Don't even worry. And I don't really know what I'm going to do with the inventory management, but I'm just going to try and dump a whole bunch of stuff, get rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and try clear out a lot of space so that it will be more enjoyable and I don't have to spend too much time fiddling around in my inventory. But Skyrim will keep coming. Also, every 2 or so days, I don't know, we'll see. If you guys watch it, like it, do all that other good stuff, then it'll keep coming indefinitely. Or at least till I finish everything I wanted to finish. Probably not forever, but for a good long time. We'll see. Then, Guild Wars 2. I don't know, I haven't even been able to log in and play for a week now. I haven't even tried the Clockwork Chaos update for myself, and I see Super Adventure Box is coming back. I'm gonna have to jump into that. Give it a look. I don't know, but when I do play Guild Wars, I'll record something, and I'm also not just gonna drop Guild Wars, because I know a whole bunch of you are here for Guild Wars, and there's a lot of fun stuff going on, so I'm sure I'll find something soon that I want to record. It's just things like the invasions in Clockwork Chaos. That's not fun. As in, that won't be fun for you guys to watch me do. So if there doesn't come something soon that I really want to record or have a look at or whatever, maybe I'll try the instance, I don't know, then we might just set up an event or something like that, do some other fun stuff with a guild, we'll see. Then, Dota 2, every now and then I'm playing a couple of games, had a bunch of Loomies joining me, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm still terrible at it. That's probably not going to change too soon. I did, however, think recently that I might pick a hero, play APs from now on, and then just keep playing that hero for a couple of games, maybe 3 to 5 games, and I'll try and get to know it, get to know the role of the hero, the way it's meant to play, how I should be playing with my team or against the other team. Basically just get to know one single hero really well, so that my games would be more enjoyable to watch because I won't be sucking as much, so that my team won't hate me too much for being terrible, and you know what, so that I would have more fun playing. So there. We still play in Dota though, and if you want to join the guild, you can join the Tales of Lumin channel. It's just Tales of Lumin, one word, in Dota, to hang around there. Whenever I'm on, I invite people to the guild. I think we're around 100 people at the moment, and hey, then whenever I come online, then we just announce the fact that we're playing a game. By we, I mean myself and Eileen, or whoever else ends up, get out of here, screen going off, ends up wanting to play or playing with, and we jump in and play. Sadly, you won't get any experience from our games or anything like that, unless I decide to play like in the middle of the night and there's only 3 people there or whatever. Then I'll invite you guys to a party, we'll queue up together, and that'll be that. But for the most part, there won't be experience, it's just for fun. I hope that's okay. Then, moving on. Upcoming content. If I missed anything in the playthrough section, then it was either on purpose or I just completely forgot about it. One of the two. I'll decide afterwards, based on what you guys tell me. But possible Let's Plays at the moment are, well, Brigmore Witches. That's pretty much it. Dishonored's DLC, the Brigmore Witches, and maybe the new Bioshock DLC when that comes out. We'll see. I like the fact that the new Bioshock DLC might not even have any combat in it. I think that's super interesting. Ken Levine's a genius, but I'm thinking of doing Brigmore Witches really soon, and I realized that as a business decision, that would be rated kind of poorly because I'm starting it so late after it launched. And, well, the previous DLC that I didn't do too well. But I feel like it is the kind of thing that I should see through to the end. The Dishonored series. I did all the other DLCs. Why not finish them all? See what the conclusion of Dowd's story is like. It makes sense. Same thing for Bioshock, but I'm not exactly sure when. Maybe I'll do it on Saturday. Maybe on Saturday, maybe even on Sunday. Maybe I'll do it on my birthday. So, check back here for that. I'm going to be doing more stuff with Helene at some point. We actually tried recording Walking Dead together. We played through the entire first episode, but we both agreed that it wasn't really entertaining or interesting enough to upload. So we're probably not going to upload it, sadly. And we're going to have to work on the way we do things together. You know, highlight reels of our gameplay together, that could work, but you can't do a highlight reel of The Walking Dead because that is as story driven as it is. I am, however, happy that I got to play through the first episode of it finally, and this was actually meant to be for 20k, but again, you don't want to see it. You really don't. I think that the commentary was not constant or consistent enough all the way through, and I've got a whole bunch of criticism of it. Most of it is nothing. Like, Helene was incredibly good in front of the camera. I think we interacted well together. The game was fun. We reacted very interestingly to some of the stuff that happened. It was good, but it wasn't good enough. Let's just say that. And it's not because of her specifically or me specifically, just because some parts were not quite as interesting or entertaining as they should have been. Oh, and there was a problem with the sound where I had my speakers turned up too loud so we could hear it. Then there was an echo. That kind of sucked as well. Don't want no echo in my videos. If I had dual headsets for us, that would have been better. Probably also more scary when the scary parts happened, but that's that. We're gonna try to do more stuff with Edina at some point. I'm not sure what. Maybe she'll do some Hearthstone with me sometime. I don't know. We'll see. We can both make decks. I can, like, go and use a spy cam, film her while she's building her deck, see what she's doing, build one to counter it. I don't know. We'll see. But there are a couple of other co-op games and stuff that I want to have her join me for. So then it'll just be her joining me as, like, the token girl in the videos so they can get more views. She'll just do a little bit of commentary here and there, but mainly so that I can have those co-op games played with someone else. Then, Adventure Worthy. I'm going to be starting doing them soon again. They once again also just were delayed for a little bit, but I did get some input, and some of you said that I should do some of them more structured than others. So for some games, I should just off camera play a whole bunch of it and then give my impressions in a more structured format like I did for Shadowrun Returns, where I sort of do it like a review, but not completely like a review, just kind of like a review. I could do that. I'm kind of keen for that. It gives me a reason to play a game for an extended period of time without doing too much commentary. So maybe when I'm tired, when I want to just relax, whatever. I'm probably going to start by doing something with Saints Row soon. I'm not sure what that's going to be, but I've got Saints Row 4. Sadly, for some reason, our co-op of Saints Row 4 just doesn't want to work. It keeps bugging out. After we arrive in the virtual Steelport City together for the first time, it just goes out of sync. The missions don't update. Something bad happens and we can't keep playing together. Otherwise, we would have done that together as well. But I'm going to be doing both versions of the adventure worthies. So I'll do the structured ones and then the standard ones where I give the little intro and then just jump into the game. Maybe I'll even do one where I jump straight into the game and just do it all off the cuff, depending on how well I know the game. We'll see. After that, more vlogs. I'm going to start up with vlogs again soon, mainly because I've got a lot to say. We've been watching a lot of movies, like we watched Star Trek Into Darkness or whatever it's called last night. And I've got some silly stuff to say about that. We both were so shocked when it ended. We thought to ourselves, like, what? What just happened? It kept building up, and then it just ended. And I was like, huh? Isn't the guy gonna wake up from the cryostasis chamber again and come after them? What even happened? Anyway, we watched it, got some stuff to say about it, but the vlogs won't be about movies specifically. They'll just be about things and stuff happening in my life. So that's that. As for the Paperbird stuff, well, it's been raining for who knows how long already, so the chances are the whole farm is one big puddle, and that's going to be terrible for when we do go there to record the video of the site of the wedding. But if it does get to the point where it doesn't look like I'm going to film it anytime soon, then we're going to start doing other videos for it instead, and that'll be fine. We will get something up soon for that, and that's pretty much it. I think I've spoken about everything I wanted to talk about, and I covered all of it in enough detail. Now, as always, you guys can feel free to request things. I'm not the kind of person who'll say, no, don't request things, because if you guys don't request things, I firstly won't know what you want, and secondly, sometimes you even tell me about things I didn't know about. There are things that I do know about, however, that have been requested a lot. Things like the new Amnesia Machine for Pigs, that's coming out at some point, and I'm going to be doing something with that. Not sure exactly what. The first Amnesia, man, it scared me so much. It was one of the most stressful playthroughs ever, but also one of the most fun, because it was the first really proper scary game that I've done, and man, I shrieked like a little girl so much in that, but it was fun. Really ended up being a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff that I have seen requested every now and then, and there's a lot of stuff that I still want to have a look at for adventure worthies and all that. I didn't put Newsman on here, but I have one quick mention about Newsman that I should probably get out there, and that's just that I might be cutting the smalls out, because what makes Newsman take long for me at times is the fact that I record, or at least talk about, all the smalls. I collect all the smalls. So when I go out collecting news, then I just take everything. Well, at least everything that's interesting. I put it all into a WordPress post, and then I work from that. I decide what should be big news, what should be small, etc., etc. Then I structure it nicely, then I type it out, and if I cut the smalls out of that and just don't mention them in the video, then it'll be much quicker. I'll be able to get it out without too much effort, and I'll be able to get it out while the news that I'm talking about is still relevant, which in my opinion is quite important. So we'll see. I'm not sure if there's a huge outcry saying that I shouldn't be doing that and I should keep them in, then I probably will. But the chances are I'm going to try without them, and I'm also going to start focusing on news that either I myself am really interested in or passionate about, or that's relevant to what I'm doing with my channel at the moment. So about any of the games that I'm covering or playing or whatever, or just stuff that I know you guys will think is interesting. I'm not going to just cover any random news that just happens to be big. We'll see. So we're going to do that, but I'm done. Finished. If you guys have anything to say, once again, leave anything you want as a comment, and I'll get to it. Check back here soon for more. Give the video a like and share it and do all that other good stuff. And most importantly, happy 20,000 subscribers. And if you have any suggestions on what I should do for 20k, please leave those as well, because I'm clueless. Happy that.